Hey guys, welcome back to Dream Daddy. In the last episode, we had our first date with Matt. It went okay. We ended up losing him in the crowd, not being able to find him. But other than that, it was a really great date. And so we're going to continue. This is, by the way, the 7th episode, if I am correct, of Dream Daddy. So we're going to see where this episode takes us. And should be fun. I walk into the house with my heart in my throat. Amanda pops her head out from her room, which we just saw in the last episode. Hey Pops, how was the show? Matt thinks I'm cool. You don't say. Amanda Panda, Matt thinks I'm cool. Blind eating the blind, huh? Wow, I just got dunked on by my own child. Unbelievable. She did dunk you pretty hard. Alright, I'm hitting the hay, Pops. I'll see you in the pit. Night, kiddo. Night, kiddo. The date is complete. How did we do with that? I don't know. I don't think we did very well. A B rank. Yeah, see, we didn't do very good. Because we didn't find them. We lost them in the halfway through the date. King of carrot flowers.
You've got dads.
Okay, so we got dads. We gotta go on another date. So it's either Matt, which we already did a date with, or Damien, which we already did a date with. Who do I want to choose? Who do I want to be with more? Matt or Damien? I gotta think. Damien was real cool. Matt was also a super cool dude too, though. And Matt or Carmencita and Amanda Panda might get along a bit better, but Damien was a cool dude. Damien, you're so cool though, man. Yeah, I have kind of a weird son, but I kind of want to, I don't know, I wish I could go with both of them, to be honest. Because every time I think of Damien, I'm like, oh, but then there's Matt. I did get a really good date with Damien, though. But then Matt. I don't know how many episodes of this I'm going to be doing since, like, you know, kind of drawing it out here. And if I do go with Damien or Matt, that'll leave me only one date away from finishing it. So it's kind of, now is kind of the decision where I decide who I'm going to go with, right? Because now I've done a date with both of them. So hard because I like Matt. And Matt's amazing. But Damien. But Matt. See? I can't decide. I'm going to be here for freaking hours if I don't decide. Okay, let's go with Damien. No, I can't, Matt. But I can't. Matt Sella. Matt's sick. Matt's a cool dude. But Damien is kind of nice. But then there's Matt. Okay, you know what? We're gonna go with Damien. Don't curse me in the comments for choosing Damien. I don't even feel good about choosing Damien, to be honest. I wanted both of them. Maybe we will do both of them. Maybe we will. Okay, maybe we will. Who knows? I don't know how long I want to make this series. If you guys end up wanting to see Matt, because It was so hard to I don't even know how I chose. I couldn't really even. They were both good. I thought one was going to be way more amazing than the other, and one I was really going to like a lot more, but they were both so good that it's just... Anyways, we're going with Damien. That's what we're doing. The date didn't go as well with Matt. It went a lot better with Damien. And that's because I lost Matt halfway through the date, but... Let's go. I had a lot of fun hanging out with Damien the other day. I wonder what he's up to. Yeah. Open the dad book and start writing him a message when Amanda walks in the door. Dad, you got a letter. Oh, is it from Grandma? No, it's from Damien. Damien sent me a letter? I knew it was meant to be. It was meant to be if I got a letter. Whoa, can I see it? Amanda hands me a piece of old parchment foiled into an envelope and sealed with purple wax. Damn, that dude goes all out. I pry the seal and unfold the letter in the most beautiful calligraphy. The letters read, Oh my gosh, this is a letter. Okay. Dearest, we gotta read this in the best voice we can. Holy crap, this is gonna be a long read too. Dearest William, I hope you'll find my continued correspondence endearing rather than trying. One can only hope that my use of the slower, more traditional form of communication will showcase my sincere and earnest sentiment that I greatly enjoyed our time together. I wrote this hastily under the warm embrace of excitement, fearful that I may misstep and speak towards something unwelcome. For now, I hope that you might forgive my boldness. I will simply say that your company has greatly occupied my thoughts. While the afternoon may have been derailed by forces unforeseen, your companionship helped a great deal, not only in the discipline of my child, but in the morale of my spirit, and for that I thank you. That said, William, if you'll allow me, it would mean the world to me if I could enjoy more of your time. Perhaps a trip to the cinema followed by a moonlit stroll would be to your taste. I engagedly await your response. With great respect, Steve Ludwig. Dude, this guy went all out for me, man. This dude, oh my god, Damien, man. Okay. I see you, Damien. I see you. Amanda and I both look up from the letter. Wow. He's good. He is damn good. Oh my god, he's damn good. So you're gonna catch a movie with him? Yeah, I better message him on dad book and let him know. Amanda slaps my laptop shut. You have to write him back a real letter. But my handwriting looks like two toddlers fighting over a crayon. Dad, you have to. He wrote you a letter. That's so cool. That is cool, Amanda. You're right. We have to write him one, man. Will you help me? I need to class this up. Father, I was made for this. Father, I was made for this. Here's what you do. Find tickets to a show that you two will both like, then enclose them in the letter. Ooh. Oh, that's classy. Amanda and I hop onto my laptop and pursue showtimes. He doesn't seem like a romantic comedy kind of guy. Oh, here's one. Vampire Crusade 2. Evil never dies. I don't know, that sounds kind of stupid. Actually, it's critically acclaimed exploration into the ennui of existence. It really turns up the vampire trope on its heads. Really? Nah, there's just a lot of blood and vampire titties. Well, let's roll the dice. I purchase the tickets and print them off, then sit down at the table with Amanda, trying to try drafting a nice letter. I start writing. Damien, I do hope this letter finds you in good health. Hey, good morrow to you on this fine eve. Hey, I do hope this letter finds you in good health. Great, good one. Good one. What's next? Hey, remember when your son tried to cast tried to cast of armadillo to that kid. You've been good. I must confess of my amateur control of the written word. You've been good? Dad, he's a Victorian goth with a flair for the dramatic. Could you, I don't know, just help me? Just help me help you there? Okay. We're trucking along. Let him know how you're feeling. You find me in good spirits, for I felt very much the same after our last encounter. I did very much enjoy the adventure we found ourselves on last we met. That earnest shit was pretty messed up. Oh, that earnest shit was pretty messed up. No. We don't do that. We go, you found me in good spirits, for I felt, yeah. Nice. Ask him to hang out already. True art takes time, Amanda. While a strange turn of events, I found myself enamored of the situation at hand. Like a Bruegel's landscape with the fall of... Let me, get at that? No. Like Bruegel's landscape with the fall of Icarus, I find myself lost in your details. No, I'm just gonna say this one. I really don't know what this one means. I don't want to say, let me, get at that. No. While a strange turn of events, I found am enamored of the situation at hand. Bring it home, Pops. Let me take you out. I got 2 tickets to the movies. I'd very much enjoy your company accompanying me to the cinema. It would bring me great pleasure to escort you to the cinema. I would very much enjoy your company accompanying me to the cinema. No, it would bring me great pleasure. Smooth. Calling it the cinema is a classy move. Look at her smirk. Enclosed, you'll find 2 tickets to Vampire Crusaders 2, Evil Never Dies, which I'm sure you'll find both tilling and enjoyable. Whatever. Best wishes, hard daps, namaste. Well, carry on. Hard daps, namaste. Namaste. And then I sign my name, Namaste. My full name, fancier that way. Namaste. William Bad. Oh yes, me, William Bad. Is this okay? Amanda reads over my sloppy handwriting. Damien. Oh, this is gonna... Oh, we get to read... Oh, it's crazy. Damien. This isn't even handwriting, but okay. I do hope that this letter finds you in good health. You've been good? No, you've been good. I should have never said that. I messed it up with that. Your letter found me in good spirits, for I felt very much the same after our last encounter. While a strange turn of events, I found myself enamored of the situation at hand. It would bring me great pleasure to escort you to the cinema. Enclosed, you'll find 2 tickets to the Vampire Crusaders 2, Evil Never Dies, which I'm sure you will both find elating and enjoyable. Namaste, William Bad. That's pretty good. I do like that. You spelled his name wrong. What? Nah, just trying to keep you on your toes. Now all you have to do is seal it and put it in his mailbox. Can I seal it with tape? That's not authentic enough. I have an idea. I'll be right back. Amanda leaves the room and returns with a candle and a lighter and a small piece of wood. You gotta have a wax seal. She lights the candle, which starts to burn down form a pool of melted wax. What's the other thing? Amanda pours some of the wax onto the folded letter and expertly presses a small piece of wood into it. She lets it dry for a second and pulls the wood away, revealing... Here it is, your sigil. A little kitten with a bow on its head. Awesome. Scrapbooking stuff always comes in clutch. Ah, look at her smirk. She's like, oh yeah, I know. Well, I guess all there is to do is deliver it to his doorstep now, huh? Oh, I thought we were getting a carrier pigeon to do it. I already called my guy. I have a pigeon guy. Marcus has the good pigeons. Don't get your pigeons from Anthony. They're no good. I don't want to know if any of this is true. I head outside and walk over to Damien's house. I slip the letter into the slot in his door and go back home. Mission accomplished. Now we play the waiting game. The night finally rolls around where I'm supposed to meet with Damien. The next day, he had left another beautifully crafted letter thanking me for mine and agreeing to the evening. Amanda helps me pick out a nice outfit and I show up to the theater a little bit early. It's a chilly night and the theater is kind of crowded, but it's still nice. How do you do? Holy. I jump at the sound of his voice and turn around to see Damien right behind me. He almost gave me a heart attack. How long were you there for? I don't know. I just walked up. My apologies for frightening you. Was that thunder? Is it gonna rain soon? I didn't hear anything. What?
What?
What? Regardless, the hour grows close. Shall we take our seats in the cinema? I must thank you again for purchasing our tickets. Please allow me to repay the deed in Sour Patch Kids or perhaps Milk Duds. Let's do it! Let's do it, boy! We get 9 to buy snacks as we're waiting and a familiar voice be. Oh no, who is it gonna be? Who is it gonna be? It's gonna be Craig. It's gonna be Craig. Oh my god. My dad's here. I turn around to find Lucen standing a few feet behind us with a gaggle of other goth kids. Oh, I thought it was gonna be Craig, but it's Lucen. Lucen, how nice to see you. I didn't know you were coming to the theater. I'm glad to see you spending some quality time with your friends. Whatever, Dad. And what movie will you be attending tonight? My friends are making me see some kid movie about talking animals. I really don't care about it. Well, I do hope you enjoy your evening. We'll be watching Vampires Crusaders 2 Evil Never Dies.
What?
You? Watching that? Yeah, I thought Damien would enjoy it. Ha, good luck with that, Dad. Lucen rejoins his friends, and I look over to Damien. Good luck with what? It's nothing, my son loves to tease. His son? He's a little rotten. You know what? I'm not even gonna say it. But I don't like his son, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. It's nothing, my son loves to tease. We wait in line for a little longer and Damien buys us snacks. He seems a little nervous. I wonder what's wrong. It's his son. His son messed it all up. Damien and I take our seats and settle in for previews. Glancing at him, I can see he's sweating profusely and gripping his arm rest. Is everything okay? Vampires, huh? This movie hasn't started yet. Is everything okay? Everything is perfectly fine. I'm so excited for this film. You don't seem excited. Ever since your son came around, you've been acting weird. I'm a devoted patron of the arts, especially the scary arts. The scarier the art, the better. Do you have a favorite horror movie? Of course I have a favorite horror movie. Mine is Halloween Town. Terrifying. Look at his face though. He really doesn't look enjoying. Oh, interesting. That's odd. I don't seem to remember Halloween Town being that scary. I would have expected him to bring up some sort of strange foreign horror film that I'd never heard of. Damien's knuckles are turning white It looks like he's about to rip the armrest off. Wait a second. Damien, are you afraid of horror movies? You must be joking. I love horror movies. The lights dim for the film. Oh, so he's scared of horror movies. Someone's freaking laughing. Damien screams. I apologize, I was thinking about something far scarier than this movie, which is not scary at all. We settle in as the film starts. I offer Damien some licorice and he takes one. I take note of how much his hands are shaking. The title flashes across the screen. Bloody Vampire Letters, Crusaders 2, Evil Never Dies. A pale man with long silver hair, glittering red eyes, and well-oiled abs sits up in a coffin. Awaken, my coven. Two more vampires slide the tops of their stone coffins onto the floor. Brother, is it time? Yes, husband, but also mortal enemy, it is time. Three look at each other, and then to the camera. For the Vampire Crusade! This rules. The trio of vampires flies off into the night as foreboding organ music plays in the distance. I somehow get lost in the movie. As dumb as it sounds, it's actually a pretty fun flick. We get a tense moment of the movie where Romulus Trueblood sits at a truce meeting with the general of the human army whose wife Romulus has fallen in love with. Romulus, it's good to finally meet you. General, I agree, it's good to finally blood you. Roma sleeps out and slashes the general's throat. Blood splatters over everything, including the camera. Damien screams again, reflexively grasping his hands. I immediately blush, forgetting about any vampires of blood or vampiric blood. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Damien retracts his hands and places it back in his lap. I was writing a novel in my head about blood, magic, and I got to an extremely scary section. Damien goes back to quietly stressing out over the movie. It's kind of cute that he won't admit that he's afraid of it. Yeah, he is come on, Damien. Just admit it, man. It's alright, man. You don't gotta be, you gotta be like that, man. I wish he would hold my hand again. Maybe I could do something to try to make him feel more comfortable. I've got it. I'll do what all the dads do best, talk during the movie, tell a dad joke, point out ask what's happening. We're gonna tell a dad joke. Where does a dog go when it loses its tail?
Oh my.
Where? To the retail store. That was a good one. I'm just kidding. It wasn't that funny, but it was alright. I yelled that last bit a little too loud for the crowd at movie theater, but I can see a smile form on Damien's face. Good one, William. The rest of the movie goes by relatively smooth, with only a few whimpers from Damien. Maybe he would have liked the romantic comedy better. We get to the final scene of the movie where Romulus, Bad Blood, and the general's wife embrace each other in his crypt. It appears that the true Vampire Crusade was the Vampire Crusade in our hearts, our cold, unbeating hearts. Romulus and the general's wife begin making out hard. The film fades to black. The end appears on the screen, but then it cuts hard to Demetrius and his rival lover Carmela, who watch the two from afar. Oh no, twist ending. Our bloodline has been pure for thousands of years. Romulus has betrayed us by loving a human woman. It will only be a short time before the next Vampire Crusaders 3. Evil must die again. More thunder, more ominous organs. The movie fades out again, and a bloody question mark accompanies the end. Damien and I walk out of the movie theater amidst throngs of chattering moviegoers. He's a little more pale than I remember, but otherwise, he survived the encounter. He even seems kind of invigorated. What an interesting film. While the premise immediately struck me as pedestrian, I was intrigued by its harrowing love story and great attention to details in regards to vampiric lore. Yeah, it was pretty good. A lot more vampire titties than I thought there would be. Come, the night is young. Let's take a stroll. Let's take a stroll, Damien. Stroll with you, Damien. Damien is making a point of not telling me where he's taking me. Still, I'm enjoying the walk and the cool night air. Being alone here with Damien is a lot better than being in a crowded theater. Lovely night, isn't it? As lovely as the company, yes. Come on, Damien. Gotta be loud. Damien's... he's nice. He thinks I'm lovely? Damn, okay, here comes the smooth response. Thanks. Cool, okay. Cool, thanks. No problem. No problem. Crushed it! Smooth response. We both stand there feeling a little awkward, I'm sure. I sure am one smooth operator. Are you getting a little hungry? We could maybe stop off and grab something to eat. Worry not, friend. I have a plan. We turn the corner and are greeted by the gates of a cemetery. What? Are we going in there? A little bit of Victorian flavor, William. Trust me. I'm a bit nervous, but Damien hasn't led me wrong yet. I follow him as we walk into the cemetery. Statues of angels stare down at us as we follow a path through the faded tombstones. And plus, he was scared of that scary movie. Wasn't even probably scary. So, I think Damien's taking me somewhere good. As we crest a small hill, we get a beautiful view of the city. The night light sparkles around us. I gotta hand it to him for being in a cemetery. This is strangely romantic. Picnicking in graveyards is an old Victorian tradition, an appropriate finish to an evening after a vampire movie, wouldn't you say? With a flourish, Damien produces a blanket and a picnic basket. Wait, where were you hiding that? Under my cloak? Question mark? Alright. Damien unfolds a blanket and we both sit down, gazing out at the city lights. He produces a bottle of red wine and a fine selection of cheeses. In the Victorian era, there were no public art galleries or botanical gardens to speak of. Once rural graveyards became more popular, alternate to church burials, they became one of the only places that people could see the beautiful plant life and fine sculptures. That makes sense. This is pretty nice. I have a question though. How are you so okay with being in a graveyard, but you had trouble handling a scary movie?
What?
I wasn't... Come on, why would you say that, man? Why would you bring that up? Bring that up, man. He sighs deeply. Okay, yes, I was extremely scared by that movie. I was not writing a book about blood magic in my head. I just have never been good at those. I just feel as if because how I look and act, people expect me to love horror films, so I must play the part. Truth be told, I don't know if I have the constituent for them at times. Damien, I'm so sorry. If I had known, I would have suggested another movie. It's quite alright. I actually did find myself enjoying this one, thanks to your help. Graveyards, however, I think there's something rather beautiful about death. Cemeteries are traditionally built away from cities, away from the realm of living, and it keeps us rather separated from it. To acknowledge death and become comfortable with it, I think gives us a certain intimate knowledge of ourselves. Intimate, to sit amongst generations of those who came before us, to be truly alive in the midst of so much death, brings me great comfort. Death helps me appreciate life, to savor every second. We sit and enjoy our food and wine. I don't feel scared anymore. Never thought I'd be comfortable sitting alone in a graveyard at night, but I actually feel very peaceful. Suddenly, it doesn't seem like we're alone. Off in the distance, I see a shadowy figure in the trees. What is that? I'm not sure. It notices us. I'm paralyzed with fear as it begins lumbering slowly towards us. Its shape is taking a more animal form, more feral. I look to Damien for help, but he's just as afraid and transfixed as I am. I want to scream, but it's stuck in my throat. The creature is getting closer, moving faster. Woof. Oh, it's a dog. As it finally comes into light, the friendliest, dumbest little Boston Terrier I've ever seen pulls its owner towards us. The dog trots over to Damien and sniffs at his hands. Damien looks ecstatic. He ruffles the dog's fur happily. What a beautiful dog. Hey. We both look up, not expecting to see. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? It's Robert. Holy. Robert's here? What the heck? That's crazy, man. Robert, what are you doing out here on this lovely evening? Hunting cryptids? What? What? I didn't know you had a dog. This isn't my dog. I found her wandering in the street. I put a leash on her and now we're walking around this graveyard together. Hunting cryptids. Damien and I share a look. May I give her a treat? Sure. Wouldn't give her cheese though. Not to worry. Damien reaches in to the depths of his cloak and produces a small dog treat. What else is he keeping in there? I want to know. The dog laps up the treat and crunches away, tail wagging furiously. Damien continues to smooth down her fur. Thanks. My absolute pleasure. Damien shakes the dog's paw. Lovely to meet you, my friend. May our paths cross again. Robert and his dog disappear into the darkness. Damien stares after them. I didn't know you liked dogs. Victorians love dogs. Actually, most Victorian women of high fashion would always be accompanied by a small dog such as a terrier or a Maltese. I think big dogs are nice too. Yeah, man, dogs are cool. Dogs are cool. That's the truth. I do believe we've had enough excitement from the one night. What say we make our way home? What say we make our way home? Damien hops to his feet and extends a hand to help me up. I gladly take it as my knees aren't what they used to be. He packs up the picnic basket and leads us out of the graveyard as we begin to walk home. I take one last look at the cemetery. It really is beautiful. Like a proper gentleman, Damien walks me to the doorstep. Thank you ever so kindly for your company tonight. Damien, it was my pleasure. William, if you allow me, it would bring me the great joy to offer you a token of my affection. Damien reaches into his cloak and pulls out a folded monogram handkerchief. He presses it into my hand. Wow, thank you, Damien. I will use this to dry the tears for those I've lost. I can't wait to see this. I'm gonna wave this at passing ships. I would use this to dry my tears for those I've lost. A noble purpose. Damien shuffles his feet. I just want to say that this is rare to find someone like you, someone who's open to my eccentricities. It's nice to feel so accepted. Thank you. Damien gives my hand a quick squeeze. Ooh, Damien, stop. Damien blushes and hastily retracts his hand. I must take my leave. Good night. Before I can say anything else, he's gone to the darkness. Huh? I unlock the door and step inside. Like a whirlwind, Amanda runs from the window and plops down on the couch, trying to look nonchalant. Well, anyways, this'll do it for this episode. I usually I ended it here last time. I like to end it after the date so it doesn't get too long, so we can do more in the next episode, which is what we are going to do. But first, you know what we gotta do is save it. We always save it, man. We gotta save it. If we don't save it, what are we supposed to do? Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and I really can't wait to see you guys in the next video, because this game is only getting funner and funner. So it's really good, man. But anyways, I will see you in the next video. Peace. Ciao.